The man invented a super rifle, but something terrifying happened during the test. As soon as he pressed the switch, the gun blasted a huge hole through a concrete wall in the distance. When everyone walked over to check, they saw not only that wall had been destroyed, but the buildings behind it had also been pierced straight through. Clearly, the super rifle was far too powerful. They continued with more shooting tests. When the switch was pressed repeatedly, the rifle completely destroyed an abandoned factory. The man quickly recorded the scene with a video camera and gave the footage to his friend, hoping he could help contact a buyer. Soon, with his friend's help, he met the head of a weapons development department. Even with the video, the officials did not believe a small rifle could be so powerful, so they asked the man to bring the rifle to a test site and fire it again in person. A few days later, the man upgraded the rifle and brought the second-generation super rifle to the testing ground. In front of everyone, he aimed at a tank far away and pressed the switch. The tank broke apart instantly. Everyone stood frozen. They could not believe that a rifle that looked like a toy had such huge power. After that, the development chief called in a cameraman. They planned to record the entire test of the enhanced mode to report to their superiors. Once the order was given, the man pulled the trigger again. The target exploded immediately. The shockwave threw everyone several meters away. Luckily, most of them had stayed behind cover and only got minor injuries. But just as the man was negotiating with the development chief, a bullet suddenly flew toward them. After he realized what was happening, he quickly reloaded the rifle. Then he turned on the infrared scope and fired a burst of shots toward the distant woods. In the next second, the entire forest was flattened. But the trouble was not over. When he got home, he discovered that his wife and child had been kidnapped by a mysterious group. The kidnappers gave him one condition: hand over the super rifle and the complete technical data. When he arrived at the exchange site, he finally saw the truth. The kidnappers were actually working for the weapons development chief. It turned out they did not want to pay the 1 billion fee. They planned to steal everything instead. After he got his wife and child back, the man drove to the rooftop of a tall building. He had already placed a tracking system inside the super rifle and knew their van would pass nearby. He had also turned the first test rifle into a toy-like model to avoid suspicion. Then he adjusted his equipment, aimed at the incoming vehicle, and pressed the switch. In the next second, the van was split cleanly in half.